There we go. There we go. Now we're hot. Now we got the hot mic. The hot microphones. What is up, everyone? All several of you. We are, it's Thursday. We're here. I've cut my hair off, as you guys already know. Just out here whizzing. Whizzing around. Instagram keeps telling me my photos have not finished. Whizzing ain't easy. That might be a bumper sticker. Adam, can you do that in like 6 million DPI though? We need that in an AI. Hello, Anthony. We need that in a 6,000 DPI AI file. What a week we've had. What a day I've had. It's been a day already. No, 300's not good enough, dude. That's not good enough. That's fucking, that's that I am Sparta, dude. We need better than that. That I am Sparta. I forgot to, I've been doing a lot here this evening. What's everybody been doing? Anthony came and went already, I see. Does the camera look good? Yeah, camera looks good. Check out the new hairdo, huh? The new do, boys. We're on GQ wizard status. We're on that GQ wizard status. It's Thursday. We got a new episode of the show coming out tomorrow with Hank Williams IV. That's pretty fucking cool. That was a cool thing. The Henri Magi came over and helped me with the podcast audio last night, so that was fucking pretty cool. That was also cool. I know that's not true. The Mystic Order will deal with my... I've entered my Doctor Strange era with the hair. I think I'm in Doctor Strange era right now. Yeah, the podcast audio is way better. It's way better. Way more better. He is indeed a fellow wizard. Doctor Strange is a fellow wizard. He is a fellow and a wizard. And he's also a fellow wizard. Dune 2 came out. Still haven't seen it. The Frizz was solid. I do know that. I don't think I can do a link on Facebook. No. Oh, we lost Anthony. Oh, hats on, Anthony. Anthony's back, and then Anthony's gone again. Oh, let's get going here. I got some new trailers. I got some trailers to show. Oh, look who it is. Look who's back. Oh boy, welcome back, Seth. No, we've watched several we've already seen the Civil War trailer like 42 times. I think we're good on that. But yo, you know what dropped today? Today this came out. Here we go. There we go. Oh shit. I'm fucking things up. Fallout, baby. Oh shit. No audio though. Hold on. Let me restart it. We had no audio for this Walter Goggins intro.
Hello there.
There we go.
Show you a wonderful place.
How's that audio sound?
A veritable Camelot, the nuclear age. Not made by God Almighty, but the working man. You can be a hero by purchasing a residence in a Vault-Tec vault today. Because if the worst should happen tomorrow, the world is going to need you to build a better day after.
This looks sick as shit.
The mission of the vaults should be important to everyone. To come up to the surface one day and restart civilization. Can you tell me what's happened in the last 200 years?
There may be wizards.
Holy
that
shit.
wizard right
You're
there.
An actual vault dweller.
I am.
I thought all you dipshits were dead.
What you're doing is insane.
I don't want to set the world.
It isn't like the vault out there. It's big.
Higher.
It's Dune, but within the future. It's future Dune.
I just want to start.
I've had a rough week. Practically every person I've met up here has tried to kill me.
I'm simply going to harvest your organs.
You need to go home. You come from a world of rules, of laws. You should not be alone.
Damn.
Why did you
What's
join
that?
the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood of Justice? Isn't that the name of it? What the hell's the name of that?
People are going to come after you.
Ain't much stage cleanup here, Vaulty. Well, now that is a very small drop in a very, very large bucket of drugs.
God, Walter Goggins is so fucking badass, man. The Brotherhood of Steel, that's right.
You look out at this wasteland, looks like chaos, but there's always somebody behind the wheel.
What is happening here?
Everyone wants to save the world. They just agree on how.
This is sick.
There you are, you little killer.
That's legit. That's legit as hell. I'll say it. That's legit as hell. I mean, come on now. That's pretty badass. That's pretty badass. I got some more here. What else we got? Oh, that strange. Oh, here we go. Strangers. The new Strangers movie.
Do you know what today is?
Today is the third day of our 3-day road trip across the country.
Or our 5-year anniversary. What a cool little town. I actually like this so much better than a hotel. I bet the people who live here are really happy.
Tough crowd, right?
Hi.
Whoa. Oh, that's Cheryl from Riverdale.
Hear what?
The silence. It's nice.
The silence.
Is Tamara here?
No.
I think you have the wrong home. That was weird.
Oh, shit.
You are the messiest eater on the planet.
Lock the front door.
Holy moly.
Because you're here.
Yo. You guys remember when that movie came out? That movie was so damn good. We've already watched The Bike Riders. That movie was so good. The Original Strangers with Luke Wilson. That movie fucking ripped. Alright, we got, fuck that Netflix movie. We'll pop this guy up. This is some movie called, The Sabrina Show was better than Riverdale. You are fucking crazy, dude. You are crazy, dude. What fight? Am I gonna watch what fight? No, we got another trailer here. This is 5 Pounds of Pressure.
When I was a kid, we had to write about our favorite heroes. And this one kid, he wrote about his father. And that always stuck with me. There's nothing
Jake
special
Paul's
about
fighting
women
Mike
special.
Tyson.
It's the most ordinary thing in the world.
Hold on. Jake Paul's actually fighting Mike Tyson? No. You guys are fucking with me right now. Hold on. You guys are full of shit. Holy shit. Is this real? Former heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson is dusting off the boxing gloves. Coming out of retirement, will return to the ring on July 20th to face popular YouTuber Jake Paul. That's crazy. Yeah, I got the flicks, bro. I got the Netflix. We can watch it right down in the basement. No, I was really like in my own world today getting shit done. All right, let's get back to 5 Pounds of Pressure. Oh, shit, it's coming. Ooh, this is a red trailer, too.
We had to write about our favorite heroes. And this one kid, he wrote about his father. And that always stuck with me.
We could stream our reactions.
Special. It's the most ordinary thing in the world.
I'm Adam. Did 13 years time. Today's my last day. Got a new place. Got a new job. But the really big news, I met my son. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
Good old-fashioned Boston crime story.
Used to run these streets.
I feel I got like a second chance.
You want to get some of that?
Fuck it. I know I got a second chance.
Oh boy.
Go take care
This
of
is getting serious.
Show him who's boss. I can't keep running.
So you really want to do this?
Yeah.
5 pounds of trigger pressure. So your aim never off.
I can't change what I did. I know who I am. I know who I can be. And I know I can still do something good.
$2024? Lindsay Lohan?
Congratulations. Oh no, it's not mine. It's my friend's.
Lindsay Lohan still acts?
Paul and Emma are getting married.
You balance me out, Madeline.
That looks horrible. That looks weird. We do not approve of Lindsay Lohan. Come on, come on. Didn't we already watch that? What the fuck is this? This is from 2 years ago. All right. There was this movie, but I don't know. Sing. It's at A24.
To die.
Sing Sing.
To sleep. To dream.
That's Sing Sing.
This
Damn, did
is
Seth
a
come and go
clemency
already on
for
us?
your conviction, 25 to life. Since you've been in custody, you've been involved in a theater program.
All right, gentlemen, let's go. It's been a program that was established to help people get more in touch with their feelings and truly get some rehabilitation.
I am Gladiator Goliath. I am Spartacus. I'm Prince Hamlet of Denmark.
And it's turned into something, I don't know, wonderful.
What part do you play?
From time to time, I do act, like we all do.
So are you acting at all during this interview?
Oh shit. Busted.
We here to become human again and enjoy the things that is not in our reality.
I think you guys are becoming real with each other and vulnerable.
Listen, I already know what you're doing, know who you are, what you about, bro.
What?
You don't get to tell me what I need in prison. You don't get to do that. And don't bring me in those dark corners no more.
The world expects brothers like you and I to walk in with our heads held down. Nah, what you gotta walk in like a king. Everything is yours.
I'm divine now.
Yeah.
This is my theater.
Now give him some love, give him some love.
Go to your most perfect spot. Do you hear anything? Are you with somebody? Are you outside? Hold that feeling. Right?
1, 2, 3. You gotta admit that I murdered that Hamlet, bro. Shakespeare is in his grave right now. He rolled over.
You did your thing, beloved.
This might be the weirdest prison movie ever made.
We now return you.
Classic prison story, dude.
Presidential election.
Classic prison story. Let's get into it here. Let's watch this trailer. This is the trailer for this week's masterpiece.
At the far end of the universe, there is a planet ruled by a being of utter evil.
Oh, shit.
And there is only one man who dares challenge him. They are locked in a battle to the death. A battle that will take them across the heavens.
Stop him!
A battle that will finally be fought.
I want them hunted down and brought to me!
Across the face
Police! Nobody move!
of Earth.
Fucking Lubbock.
I think I'm gonna need some backup.
Can you show us the way?
Of course. No.
God, this movie's so damn good. Yes. The trailer is just the last quarter of the movie.
From a distant galaxy, they have come to Earth. Dolph Lundgren as He-Man. Frank Langella as Skeletor. Only they have the powers to be masters of the universe. Live the adventure.
The freaking motion picture, dude. It's got Christina Pickles in it, dude. Fucking Meg Foster, bro. Meg Foster. Is the guy that played Skeletor the dude that played Count Dooku? We gotta see. We gotta see. A Frank Langella. Let's see here. Yes, give me a minute. I'm gonna bring you in, Anson. What year did the prequels to Star Wars come out? Is that not the same guy? I guess not. Oh, it was. It was the bad wizard from Lord of the Rings, wasn't it? Wild. That's wild. We can't watch Beastman. They got sued. They got sued for Beastman. Wendell. Let me bring up. I thought about that though. I used to have that copy of CKY. How do we do this every time? Every time. It's a video call. It's a video call. We're video calling. Oh?
Hello, my lord. Hats on, sorcerers and non-select wizards.
Hold on, I gotta take my double thing off and... How do I do this? How do I grid it? There we go. Boom. There we are. Yes, they had to, they got sued by the fucking people that make He-Man, Tycho or whoever it is, Tyke. And they had to remove that from CKY2K. So if you have a copy with, there were Easter eggs in the DVD because you had to wait till you see the little emblem pop up and then you hit the button and it would take you to the special part of the fucking DVD. I had all the CKY videos. Did you ever indulge in the CKY?
Only a few, High Lord.
Land
Sure.
speed?
Yes, I remember people would have the VHSs.
Yeah.
Only watch them occasionally.
Yeah. That's crazy. We lived on those things. We lived on land speed. The emblem had sex scenes too? The emblem had sex scenes too? What? What in the fuck are you on about, Adam?
Bring him in here.
I don't understand what he's saying. I guess we could add him. Let's see. I'm just going to roast him about DPI, so.
He loves low DPI. It's very odd.
Where's he at? He's probably not even at his computer. He's going to answer on his cell phone.
He's out on the town.
Alright, it's going to do this shit to us. We're at to do this. He is probably out on the town.
Yo.
Where's your camera at? Did you answer on your phone? He hung up.
Yo.
What the hell, dude? What are you doing? Hanging up and then recalling back, dude?
Did I do that?
You did do that.
He iced us.
Oh,
Guess
shit.
It's my thing. It's my thing now.
That is a icing, though.
Indeed. I feel chilled to the bones.
No, there was in the CKY movies when the hidden emblem showed up, like you had just mentioned. You said there was the Beastman one in there. I remember that just being a part of the normal video, but when those hidden emblems showed up, there was one where Bam was banging his girlfriend.
Yeah, but it didn't have any, like... It wasn't like a porno.
No, it wasn't a full porno, but it was like a hymn video sort of thing. I mean, you could see their boobs and dicks and vaginas.
No, I don't think it was that intense.
It wasn't that, but I think you
Oh, it's totally, you could see everything. Balls, boobs, dicks, vaginas.
It was more that you would think that they would show. It was
Nah.
It was a mini snippet of him and his girlfriend getting down.
I know. I had the video.
I don't know why it's such a mystery to you.
It's not. I just didn't think you literally put. I mean, but you just said that it showed dicks and vaginas, and I don't really think it showed that. Adam, how many times did you watch this single frame? Just single framing it.
I mean, it was a mini video, and I watched it a couple of times.
You just had it on single frame mode on your original DVD player? Where to hit the button?
DVD, man.
You didn't have the DVD?
One of my friends did. Yeah, okay. You had the DVD. So did one of my friends. And we heard about the little thing, like the little...
Easter eggs.
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went through and found, I don't know, a bunch of them. That was one of the scenes.
I know.
I think what the Frizzwiz is saying is that if you clicked on that special emblem, it would turn into a 2-hour-long hardcore, full penetration porno.
That's what he's saying, but that's not reality.
It was like a 5 or 10 second clip of Bam and some chick naked doing something. It was shot weird. It had some weird effect and stuff over it.
Yeah, it was like lit purple because it was. I think you're right. I think it was part of a hymn music video.
Yeah, I think like the hymn thing was behind it, but it had some weird effect on it. It wasn't just,
What was that?
Going to town.
Hold on, could you do that one more time? I wasn't looking. What'd you do? That's weird. That's a weird
Hi,
one.
Lord. Is that a sexual innuendo?
I think it might be. I think it's code for butt stuff.
Me too. Write that down. I never seem to understand them.
It happens.
Well, did you guys?
I just saw that. I just picked up my phone and that part of the stream came up. I picked up my phone. It's just Adam going like that. I'm cutting that out, dude. I'm downloading this episode and cutting that part out. That's going to be a meme thing of Adam going.
No, go ahead and make a tiny little hidden. That's the hidden.
That's the hidden one. Yeah, when you see the emblem, you hit it.
Now, did you fellow wizards enjoy He-Man?
I realize I've watched He-Man at least once a year since probably 1990. Sometimes more.
You have it on VHS?
I did have it on VHS when I was a kid. And then I believe I had it on DVD.
Now, did you find yourself rooting for Skeletor?
No. Never.
Would you prefer a sorcerer running the whole universe?
I don't think that one.
Other than a muscle-bound man.
He-Man didn't run the universe, though.
I see where Anson's going with this.
Yeah.
Skeletor is a sorcerer. I mean.
But the sorceress ran was the.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The same chick from Oblivion, right? With the crazy eyes.
No, not Evil-Lyn. Evil-Lyn was on Skeletor.
That is, you are right though. Evil-Lyn was Meg Foster. That was the lady that played the deputy, the cyborg deputy in fucking Oblivion. Yeah, fucking Meg Foster. That was at like the tail end of Meg Foster's like. She was like a huge star in like the 70s and 80s, and then at the tail end there, I think she was like they were using her as the clout. You know what I mean?
Yes. On the Google, she's in fact the third most important cast member.
Yeah, even in the trailer, at the end of the trailer, if you noticed, it had the 3 main stars, and then it was like, and Meg Foster as Evil-Lyn. So they want to make sure.
Also, I think she was supposed to be the bad guy in the sequel because she sneaks off at the end.
Oh yeah, there was supposed to be a second movie that they never made because the movie only made $18 million. They spent $22 million on that movie in 1987. It shows. It's fucking badass.
It's amazing special effects. I wish they looked that good in Dune.
Well, I know a way they did save a lot of money by
switching their car insurance,
making it to where instead of it taking place in He-Man land, it takes place on Earth.
It takes place in a small town just outside of New Jersey, which brings me to my theory that this movie is a prequel to Bruce Springsteen's Dancing in the Dark music video.
Oh no, High Lord. The Bruce Springsteen movie is the prequel because Courtney Cox is at the Bruce Springsteen show and then is on stage and falls in love with Bruce. And that is why she is leaving her small town.
No, I think she's just going to Jersey and then she's going to get discovered and then she's going to be in the video.
No. She's going to stay in town to stay with Mike. He-Man saved their high school relationship.
Old He-Man.
Instead of traveling the universe, he just settles down with Mike and they have a nice, quiet life in their small town. She tells Bruce Springsteen to buzz off and he'll never be anything. Meanwhile,
Buzz it off, Bruce.
Meanwhile, the detective steals time travel and time travels to Marty McFly's time and becomes a principal because he gets bored of the He-Man universe.
Now, how are these tied together?
Oh, have you seen the
You didn't see
Dancing in the Dark?
Yeah,
music
with
video?
Courtney Cox is in the Dancing in the Dark video.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I don't really remember it.
But my thing
from
at the
the
beginning of the movie, she's like, "I'm leaving here and I'm going to New Jersey," and that's where Bruce Springsteen's from.
Okay, you know what? I didn't look up the cast, but for some reason, that chick reminded me of Courtney Cox. Now I know why.
Because it was Courtney Cox. What the fuck, Adam? What the fuck, Adam?
It crossed my mind when I was watching it.
That's crazy, dude.
Didn't IMDb it or anything. Courtney Cox has changed in the years.
She's changed.
She's changed over
Our other
40
theory is that Lubbock steals the time travel device, goes into witness protection, gives it to Doc Brown, and he's then becomes the principal for Marty McFly's high school.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yes. He gets bored of the He-Man universe because it's so boring there. You just sit around and lord over people.
Yeah. But also there was in the third, is it the third or second Back to the Future where they go into the time where Biff's in charge? That's the second one.
Second.
Yeah, but in the second one, he's like has the shotgun, remember? Because he's fucking wearing the bulletproof vest on his porch, and Marty's asleep on his porch, and he pulls the fucking shotgun out and racks it. So I think that maybe Lubbock that's the fucking universe he went to. Was that one?
Oh, it's the same universe. It's just he time traveled to a different section of it.
Yeah.
Or he just returned back to the city. He got bored. He said, I'm just going to go back. But he obviously got kicked off of the force because he was being crazy for
basic influence.
all the He-Man stuff and blowing up an entire music store.
Dude, He-Man is sick. This movie fucking rules.
Here's a question, High Lord. Do
Here's
you
an
think
answer.
Mike of the Masters of the Universe got guitar to, Kevin, sorry. Kevin got guitar to Marty?
No, because
That's how
Kevin was a
Marty
keyboard
got-
player.
But what about the other store
Kevin
owner?
was a key master. Oh, you mean Charlie? Charlie might have.
maybe.
Here's one thing. I don't think so, because I think they're on the East Coast, and Marty McFly definitely lived in California, right? Isn't that the whole thing?
Maybe. Yeah, I could see that. I guess the third one is they go to
The Old West.
Old West.
I don't think California has they had a pretty classic East Coast looking downtown area with the big clock and stuff. I don't feel like you would see that in California.
Have you ever been to... There's some small towns in California that look like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are. I don't know.
Hill Valley is a fictional town in California.
Okay.
The classic town square, which...
Just didn't scream to me California looking at it.
Well, it is
they
a
had
movie.
To appeal to the whole
Back
state.
then, they didn't care about canon, you know?
Well, they don't care about it now.
That's
what
true.
Was that? There was a show that took place in Overland Park, and all they did was use references to places in Kansas City and surrounding Overland Park area. Yet, every background scene and shit, there was nothing that had to do with the Midwest at all.
Yeah.
What was that? The many states of Terra or something?
A lot of
What about
terrors here.
Smallsville? You guys watch Smallville?
No, I'm not a big
the
Superman
best-
guy.
Me neither, but that one was particularly good for some oddball reason.
Seth, can we all fucking acknowledge that Seth is back in the game here? It's been a while since we've
on,
had
Seth.
Seth. It's been a while.
Yes.
But
Missed you at the show that you were trolling the whole time.
yeah, missed you at the show. The Frizz was there all by himself. Adam, we need a 7,000 DPI logo. Anson and I talked about this. We're going overboard. We're taking your advice, but we're not stopping there. We want to go to the extreme level. We want to be everything in 12K quality. So that in the future, let's hear us out. It's so that in the future, in 30 years, when they make 12K TVs a reality, and internet is fast enough to fucking sustain it, that will live the test of time.
I mean, I didn't want to go through this again, but it was.
We're just fucking with you.
The files that I'm asking you about aren't the amount of DPIs. It's just vector files.
I know. We're just fucking with you.
I just feel like He-Man was too low of DPI. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
I was
film.
gonna say Adam probably hated the fucking opening scene with the fucking everything was blurry because it's like a VHS copy that they I've noticed that there's like a bunch of the movies that are literally, you can tell they're just played off of a fucking VHS. You know what I mean? Because there was a thing where like a warehouse burnt down that housed a bunch of film. So like all these movies got lost, and the only way they existed after that was on like fucking VHS.
You know, that kind of makes sense because I feel like I watched something pretty recently that wasn't, what was it? It was like, I don't know, made in like the 2000s or something, but I'm like, has things progressed to be this clear to where now even things in the mid 2000s look like grainy? It's just something I've observed.
I will say that lots of films are actually stored
Here.
in the salt mines of Kansas.
So well,
They
there's
won't burn down.
a bunch of them are stored right up on 291 in the cold storage caves.
Indeed. Also, there used to be the dearth of storage of government cheese in Kansas at one time until Reagan ruined that and sold it all off to the public.
Sold it all off to the commies.
No, he did not like the commies.
That was a sad day in American history.
He also sold off all the helium reserves that are also in Kansas.
Well, we didn't need that.
Well, I don't know. What if we go to war and we need a bunch of party balloons to disguise the tanks?
We're gonna send you in up style to fucking win the war, dude.
Zeppelins? No, we'll just fill those with hydrogen. We don't need
Yeah, we don't need the helium.
hydrogen. Is way better for those things.
Yeah, Adam's right. I agree with Adam on this topic.
Now the question is what was your favorite beastly character? Didn't like any of them.
Do you guys remember all of the characters' names? I know Skeletor and Beastman and He-Man. I don't know if I recognize
Fucking Blade, Evil-Lyn, Man of Arms, Teela.
Okay.
Waldor, Gwildor,
Grildor.
Will.
What? Okay.
Ewildor, Gwildor.
Oh, here I'll pull
He's
him.
my favorite.
Was he?
Do what?
Was that little guy Wildor?
Grilled.
Was he in the cartoon?
Will.
Gwildor.
I can tell why it's Anson's favorite character because he sounds like him.
It's
right
Billy
now.
Barty. Yeah, I think Gwildor was in the cartoon. Maybe.
What about the little? Who's the wizard guy? What was that guy's name again?
I can't. Let me pull it up because I thought the same thing.
There's Teela.
Teela.
There's
Man of Arms was in the cartoon.
Big Boy.
Was there a guy that had faces that switched around?
Yes.
I do feel like Man at Arms also is a great character.
Hmm.
No, you did not like Man at Arms.
I love Man at Arms.
You think his mustache gave him more protection than his armor? Part of his armor.
So was that He-Man's buddy?
Yes, and so was Teela.
Orko. Orko was the floating wizard from the cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah, it was always
he was great.
He-Man, Man at Arms, and because Man at Arms had these like weird arm things in fucking the cartoon. That's why he was Man at Arms.
Okay.
What? I thought you liked Krorg.
Oh yeah, is it Korg? What's his fucking name?
Aarg. Quarg. Korg or Karg.
Karg had that fucking white hair. He had the white fucking hair helmet.
The pointy ears.
He's right there.
They murdered Snake Man so quickly.
Yeah, Blade was the fucking there he's not even in, or Sorod. That was Sorod. He was played by Pons Mar. That was Christina Pickles was the sorceress. What else was she in? Romeo and Juliet, The Wedding Singer, Friends.
Really went downhill.
The death of
Courtney Cox.
Yeah. Courtney Cox. Great. Billy Barty, the guy that played Gwildor, was in a lot of stuff.
Indeed, we love
Oh, he was in The Rescuers. The cartoon. He was in fucking Willow.
Rescuers.
Under the Rainbow. Legend. He was in fucking Legend, dude. He was in The Extreme Adventures of Super Dave. He was Super Dave's he was the midget guy from Super Dave.
Oh, nice.
The new Batman adventures, he did Hips McManus.
Don't you think the makeup in that movie was top tier?
Everything and the practical effects in this movie were fucking phenomenal. All the costuming, I wish it would have been set in Eternia, because that would have been a badass fucking movie. Just based off of what they did for the layer. But also, the 80s was leading up to all sci-fi, all fucking fantasy, and then that was the perfect blend of the two, was He-Man.
Now, I just feel like Dune really ripped off He-Man. I mean, the He-Man world is set in the desert, and you have, strange fellows and characters.
I don't think Dune and He-Man are anything alike.
You don't see the similarities. I mean, people reading minds and the mystic mixed with the technology. I mean, I can't tell them apart.
There are some similarities there once you mention it like that, but other than the mystic and the technology and the mind.
But then you could say the same thing about fucking Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, but there's no technology.
Yeah, but they're reading minds and they're in the desert?
It's a part of it.
Well, hey. They're only in the desert in part of He-Man, dude. It's in a fucking town in fucking eastern New York, probably. Upstate New York, I'm guessing.
Oh, I mean, you have Dune 3 hasn't come out yet, but just wait.
They're in upstate New York.
Can I bring up one gripe I've had?
Oh, God, a gripe with... How do you have any gripes with He-Man?
Well, here's the thing. It's
wasn't long enough.
Kevin's band didn't play. That's what really made him mad. He never got to figure out if Kevin rocked.
Oh, that's true. I could tell he had some licks happening. No, He-Man is normally a normal-looking dude, and then he powers up, right?
Well, he just fucking kind of. He just has an outfit. It's he doesn't really power up because he's the same size in the cartoon. He just gets the chest armor thing and the undies on. So he just goes full gay mode.
He was just already...
He was already gayed up. He was already gayed up from Jump Street. He didn't go ungay. He never went to Well, I guess actually Prince Adam is because that's the alter. That's who he is. Yeah. Because that's He-Man's mom, I think. The Sorceress is He-Man's mom. Because She-Ra isn't She-Ra He-Man's sister?
Yeah, I think she might be the...
I think because they added She-Ra in to get the girls on board. But He-Man's kind of gay, dude. It's if you watch the cartoon, it's pretty homoerotic. He-Man's always grabbing dudes from behind and going this with him and stuff. There's always memes of it, but it's pretty gay, and that's okay. That's why we like it.
Did you find it odd that he's kind of a minor character in the whole movie? I feel like Courtney Cox is the main character in much of it.
Yeah,
there's several main characters because really it follows Homeboy forever. It's about Courtney Cox and Kevin, really. But I think that's the cool part. It doesn't have but it's not a He-Man movie.
No, it's about all the masters of the universe.
Right, and Kevin he's a fucking, as we learned, Kevin,
masterful musician.
He's a music master.
Yes,
dude, that part blows my mind every time. Like back in the day when I would smoke weed still, and you watch that part where fucking Wildor is like, "You didn't tell me that you were a music master," and he's like, the keys to the galaxy," and then you realize like, wait, the keyboard has keys, and then wait, hold on, and keys are in locks, and like, wait, can you time travel with keyboards? And so it will really fuck your brain up if you're on weed. You should rewatch it, Frizzwiz. You need to like dose heavy on an edible. And then rewatch Masters of the Universe and then tell me about it. Because I bet you lose your shit when it comes to the part where Gwildor's talking about keys and music. And there's no way not to, dude. What up, Jerry?
I have one gripe, too.
Oh, great.
I have a gripe.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Just felt like all the makeup was so well done. But then Skeletor's skeleton face was not... how do I say it? It did not have enough definition. It was just too purely white.
It was meaty. It was meaty. It wasn't. It didn't have. I mean, because isn't he like an actual skull? I know you probably can't make.
I'm just saying the recesses. Could have put some brown in the recesses to really make the.
My only gripe is that they put him in all black instead of the purple.
Purple, and his skull was white until when he charged up at the end.
Dude, when he goes all gold, when he goes gold Skeletor, when he goes Liberace Skeletor, he goes Liberace on your ass, dude.
They must have just...
Mystic Order approves the Liberace look.
The next movie's Mad Max.
Oh, yes.
The Road Warrior.
With Russell Crowe, back when he
what?
Was okay.
That's Mel Gibson, fool.
I mean, with Mel Gibson when he was okay, too.
What the fuck?
They're both Aussies.
Osborns?
Australians.
Oh.
Aussies.
Yeah, that's Aussie. Not Aussie.
Head's usually yellow, right?
I mean, that's a cartoonish thing. It's very... They usually... Yeah, it's kind of greenish.
Yellow.
It's kind of yellow.
It's always like that, though, right? In the cartoon?
Sort of, yeah. I like that they did it like that, like a skeleton. Like, that's cool. I was okay with what they did with Skeletor, other than there was a lack of purple. They threw the purple in when he does that electricity out of his hands. You know what I mean?
I can tell, like, we need to get it a little more... We need to add something that is like the cartoon, yet we're going to go ahead and just not do it throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, let's go ahead and throw those guys a bone.
I mean, it was sick when they came through when he fucking comes through the portal on the fucking ship thing. That's badass. The fucking Sky Riders or whatever the fuck they are.
And the Stormtroopers?
Yeah, the weird Stormtrooper guys.
Mention the Stormtroopers that I'm sure aren't in the cartoon, which I know... By the way, I understand that in this day and age, this was one of the most bastardizing parts of history when you're taking things from a different franchise, making it into a movie. From what I can tell, most directors are like, fuck you, we're going to do what we want to do. I don't remember the Stormtrooper guys being in the cartoon, but also, why did they have to look so much like Stormtroopers? I feel like a lot of people do that.
Well, first is I will remind you that also Skeletor at the end falls down a giant pit, which seems very similar to the end of another movie.
Yeah. I can't put my finger on it, but yeah, it does sound familiar.
It sounds like another Space Wizard type movie.
Lots of bad guys falling down off of something.
Who shoots lightning out of his fingers?
Yeah, I don't think they really had those guys in the deal. But they had to have something, right? Like the thing is, Okay, so I'll put this
The Ninja
up.
Turtles had foot soldiers.
Well, it's not that. It's like it's this. If you guys look at the stream real quick, like this. Oh shit! Hold on. That would be like, there's Beastman, there's fucking Blade. Like this is these were all of Skeletor's soldiers, and that's Evil-Lyn. But it would require to make all these special characters, and he did have like the yellowish face and the blue body. But it would require having to make all of those fucking characters instead of just having them like that. So it would make sense, like in the grand scheme of things, you would have soldiers. So I didn't hate on that part either. I thought it was cool. It was very Flash Gordon-esque. Like the flying part reminded me of Flash Gordon, which was cool.
I mean,
Hi, Lord. Would you approve of Marvel picking up He-Man?
I mean, yeah, I think they already own the rights to it now, don't they? Do they own it?
I don't know.
They were supposed to. Netflix was supposed to make a live action thing.
Huh.
And I guess something happened. Or somebody else was going to make it and Netflix picked it up. There's something going on with He-Man, a live action He-Man right now, which would be badass.
Yes.
Let Disney get He-Man and let Jon Favreau be in charge of it and make it like a spaghetti type show like fucking Mandalorian.
Yes, but Disney owns Marvel, so...
Yeah, but don't make it a Marvel thing. Make it its own thing.
Did you like the new Willow show? If you like Willow so much?
I never watched it.
Oh, Dark Crystal?
Oh no, the Dark Crystal new prequels were amazing. I was very sad they didn't make a second season due to the plague.
I didn't watch a Dark Crystal. I've never been a big fan of Dark Crystal.
Is Willow and Dark Crystal in the same universe, or am I?
Oh no.
Okay.
Willow's tight. It's got fucking Mad Mardigan in it.
And what's his name? Who can't speak anymore?
Adam's dog is behind him, like trying to fucking reverse head something off the fucking table.
Yeah, he can't stand the idea that I'm sitting here talking to myself.
He's like, he was behind you with his head like this, like trying to look back at you. It was hilarious. Looked like he was eating your desk gnome. You're racist leprechaun, dude. Did you put that out there to be racist to me?
That's not a leprechaun, man. That's a gnome.
He's got
a High Lord.
He's got a lot of green on. That's all I'm saying, and it's March.
Gnomes.
I'm wearing green.
Gnomes need to blend into the grass, man. You can't see them. This is an American thing. Actually, I think it's probably like Dutch.
You guys used to watch David the Gnome?
No.
Back in the day.
I've seen David the Gnome, I think.
Yes, it used to be on the Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
No, I only watched Pete. I only watch Adventures of Pete and Pete, and only the episodes that had Iggy Pop in them.
Really? They're all good.
Wasn't he Harriet the Spy's dad too?
Oh yes, maybe.
Because didn't she come from Pete and Pete?
No.
Yes.
No, she came from all that.
Who was the neighbor girl in Pete and Pete?
I just found her on the street and asked her to play the part.
But I thought that was the character though, because wasn't Iggy Pop her dad in Pete and Pete?
Yes, but she didn't have a spin-off. You are mistaken.
I didn't know we were talking to a fucking Nickelodeon wizard here.
He just got schooled on that Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon had a lot of great shows in the 90s. Yes.
Your Shorts, and then from there...
Nona Mikkel.
I don't know.
She was Little Pete's best friend. Right?
The Adventures of Pete and Pete, starring Iggy Pop, the Iggy Pop vehicle. I'm not making that up though, right? Wasn't Iggy Pop in Pete and Pete?
Yes, and he is Nona's dad, I believe.
Was he a regular, or did he just guest
He was
star?
on quite a few episodes.
5 episodes.
Wow.
There's only 2 seasons of that show, or 3.
Yeah. Well, the third one was kind of half a season, and Older Pete got too old, personally, but
James
it wasn't as
Mecklenburg.
wacky.
He started getting creepy. He's like, you're not a kid anymore, man. We can't let you be in the show.
Let's see here. He was in the Rugrats movie. He was on an episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. He was in Howard Stern's Private Parts. He was in The Crow City of Angels. I guess he wasn't in fucking Harriet the Spy. I thought he was.
Completely mistaken.
I am mistaken. That happens sometimes.
No, I don't forgive you.
Is it Ellen Josephine? No.
Nope, it's Michelle.
No, Anna
I can't pronounce her
Mecklenburg.
name.
Trachtenberg?
Michelle Trachtenberg. Who was fucking Harriet the Spy.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, bitch.
I guess so.
Yes, bitch, she was Harriet the Spy, bitch. Thank you. Thank you. I was right. I was just wrong about Iggy Pop.
Then who's the Nickelodeon fan?
No, I just knew that lady was Harriet the Spy.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
You love Nickelodeon.
I hate Nick Cannon.
Oh, you were excited for their first movie, which was Harriet the Spy.
Yeah,
That's
right
why
in
you love-
1996, right after fucking Adventures of Pete and Pete.
And then you bought the little notebook. So you
That was
could be
before
like
Good
her.
Burger?
Way before Good Burger.
Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
So Harriet the Spy was.
Jerry said he
of
was
all
in the
that.
Harriet Tubman movie.
Yes, it was a spin-off of all that.
And so was Good Burger. Okay.
Yes.
And that's
I
when that
remember
creepy
watching
dude
all
was in
that.
charge of Nickelodeon, like, looking at kids' feet and stuff.
Did you guys used to watch the show? You can't do that on television?
No, I was a big Hey Dude guy. Hey
Dude was good.
Dude.
You didn't like Camp Anawana?
I did like Cap Onawada too.
Wait,
There's
was
a
that the name of
scene.
the show?
I liked Camp Nowhere.
Camp Anawana.
I loved Camp
We hold you in our hearts.
I thought that was
fucking-
salute Your Shorts.
Oh yes, you're
That
right.
was
It was
Salute Your
Salute Your
Okay, I
Shorts.
was like, God, I don't know some of these shows. I thought I did.
Jerry said, "What
There's
about
a
watching the
scene.
movie Elves?" I don't know, Jerry. Maybe is it even on Tubi?
No.
Never heard of this
Probably not.
movie. Such a simple title.
Next week's Mad Max. That's all that matters.
There was a scene in Salute Your Shorts in which they have 4 boom boxes. And they were said on the first one was Metallica. On the second one, Megadeth. On the third one, I think it was Pantera or something like that. Or Anthrax. And on the fourth one, Metallica again. And as a child, I thought, man, that would sound so good. As I got older, I realized that would not sound very good. Oh, I guess I just killed the conversation with my spell work of
Adam and I
this.
Adam and I planned that one. We were like, "That's how we get him. We just don't respond."
Yeah. I'm just surprised you guys remember a lot of these episodes of stuff. I can't.
Oh, do you don't
I
remember
know
the
I watched-
episode of Pete and Pete when he got the hula girl tattoo and he made her dance?
Well, that's like one of the most.
You always
famous-
had the tattoo.
Or when he had the, or how about when he had the rock and roll band and they had the hit song Marmalade Queen? And it was just Mississippi Queen, but they changed it to Marmalade Queen?
Yes. That show was amazing.
Didn't he do the voice for, like, the Grand Theft Auto 4?
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
was. No, it was 5. He was
Mhm.
the one dude's son. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the main character's son.
And then Lindsay Lohan sued Rockstar because they modeled his daughter after her.
Mystic Order still approves Lindsay.
What? I mean,
No.
she's okay.
I'm not saying her acting, but
I mean, it looks like she cleaned up in that last trailer. At least she looked like she was going downhill pretty quick.
I do know that was his favorite Lindsay Lohan movie is the NPR movie she was in.
Oh, cool.
She's on the radio show, and it's their last show.
Prairie Home Companion.
Yes. I know Frizz watches it weekly, the Prairie Home Companion movie.
Nah, Frizz was his favorite movie is 13 going on 30. You know this.
I'm a Freaky Friday boy.
He's a Freaky Friday boy.
I'm trying to think
Freaky
of a
Friday man. It's Freaky Friday man.
How many versions of Freaky Friday have been made at this point?
I think 3.
No, there's like 20.
What do they call them? Like Freakier Friday, Freakiest Friday, another Freaky Friday.
All right, let's see here.
I don't think I've seen any of them. I just know about them.
Oh, but my!
How many freaky? Maybe this is a new watch list. Who knows?
I think there looks to be at least 6. Okay, here we go. Which is the best Freaky Friday movies? All right, let's see here.
What if you played being a Freaky Friday on your phone, held it up to the camera? Would we get?
The DPI would be too low.
Wasn't a DPI conversation.
That's what's making him that. Yeah, I knew this was going to be the best. That was the best part when Anson was over here last night. I was like, let's just keep bringing up DPI because that doesn't have anything to do with what we were talking about.
Anson was there last night. I'm like, you had the conversation with him and you were like, Adam thinks that everything needs to be the biggest DPI ever.
No,
are you?
No,
are
we sat here and we literally said it would be funny if we just keep bringing up DPI and resolution to Adam while we're talking about the movie tomorrow and how shitty the resolution is. But the graphics were pretty fucking blurry because of like having to switch it. I'm sure that's what it's from.
It's good. I will say that I am getting more into a lower resolution style of art.
So we're turning you.
No. It's already been happening. But like,
hold on. If you need to say no, you have to tell Anson. You just point at him.
If you do it a certain way, it works so that in the current era, you're purposely lowering the resolution, and it's still high resolution, just the look of a lower resolution.
But I'm an analog boy.
Are Wizards ready for all the Freaky Friday films franchise?
No, we don't want to hear about Freaky Friday. How many are there? Just tell us how many.
Okay.
Just count them.
1976 Freaky Fridays original.
No, fuck that. Stop.
There's a summer switch.
Stop. I'm muting you.
The next year, they had billions of Boris.
I've muted you. No one can hear you. They can't even hear you. Now he's back unmuted. As I remove him from the grip.
There's
7. Okay, that works. We don't need to know each one and the date.
Oh, okay. Not all called Freaky Friday is the point.
Yeah, no. Some of them are. It's the concept of like switching places.
Which is really just a rip-off of The Pauper and the Prince.
Trading Places was technically a Freaky Friday movie.
Wasn't there another one where Tom Hanks gets boned by
Big?
Grown woman? Yeah, Big.
Look, it's Chief. Chieftain's having a good time.
I feel like, I mean, they still do it these days. Take, I don't know, The Illusionist and The Magician or whatever it was called. What's the other one? Like
Magicians 1 and 2.
Dante's Peak or whatever, and Volcano. Like, they still, I don't know how some of these people say, these guys are making this movie. That's a great idea. We need to make one too. One's copying off the other, right? But in like the 80s and 90s especially, I felt like they, like, they had to stick to some of these tropes. A company would come out with Never-Ending Story or something. Then you had things like He-Man, and you had The Labyrinth, and you had all these like weird fantastical movies kind of bunched up together.
Here's one for you, Frizz.
I think fantasy was just a really big in the 80s.
Remember when
it was big?
Remember when they had both movie Friends with Benefits coming out exactly at the same time as We're Just Banging or whatever the other one was?
No, we don't remember that. Why would
Did you have to go across the curtain to find those ones?
Yeah.
No, it's.
Hey, you remember when that one chick movie came out, and then there was that other chick movie that was just like it?
Okay, there's Friends with Benefits, which was Timberlake and one crazy lady that's married to the 70s show people.
Mila Kunis?
Yes.
And Ashton Kutcher?
And then there is. Well, it's not. Yes, but Ashton Kutcher is not in the movie. No Strings Attached is the rival movie that came out the same year.
Okay. So
it's not called Bangin' or whatever the fuck you said?
Oh, but here's the thing. With No Strings Attached, Ashton Kutcher is the other guy. With Natalie Natalie Portman.
Portman? You mean
Portman.
Queen Amidala?
No,
it's Queen Amidala.
It's a lookalike, like Johnny Depp.
This motherfucker.
But isn't that strange that they later got married, but they're both in movies the same year about just sleeping with someone but then falling in love?
Yeah,
It's probably just based off their real life.
Yeah, that's true. Could
Oh,
be.
Ashton Kutcher was married before. What's her name? When he got married to the other lady.
Oh, Bruce Willis's wife?
Oh, really?
Demi Moore, yeah.
Yeah.
He's out here boning those old ladies. That was when he was in that movie Bangin' with her.
Here, I gotta step away.
What does that mean?
Oh.
I gotta step away. Do we end the show while he's gone again and just always do that to him?
Just getting late.
It is 8:15. We've done I think the movie club can be like it's like an hour-long thing.
You haven't complimented my new lighting yet.
I do like your new lighting. The lighting looks good.
Hopefully after this weekend there'll be a new background.
That'll be tight.
Perhaps.
I like that our plan worked on annoying him about the DPI. That worked really well.
That was more your plan. I just,
went along with it.
As a co-conspirator.
It's not 9:15, Jerry. We don't live on the East Coast like some fucking loser.
Loser.
South
Also Mean Girls, right?
Yeah. Never seen it.
It's okay. I think it had to be of the time period.
That I started earlier. I was watching the first episode of that Gentleman show that came out. The Gentleman, the TV show came out on Netflix.
Huh.
There's a bunch of shit that last Airbender show came out, and it's pretty fucking. Oh, he's back already. Damn it.
Oh no.
We were gonna try to end the show while you were like that. We were gonna start making that the thing where we end the show while you walk away.
Hi, Lord. I might recommend that you watch the actual cartoon Airbender and Korra. Much better. Why do they remake cartoons as
I don't know, that live action fucking Last Airbender's pretty tight.
No.
Did you watch it?
Crazy about this Elves movie.
I can't stand that.
Did you watch it?
Watch it?
Hold on. Did you
I started
watch
to.
it? It's
I started
fucking
to.
badass, dude. Get out of here.
Oh, you watch the cartoon and you won't be able to even comprehend how the idea of doing it live.
I only watch Ralph Bakshi cartoons. Bakshi.
That's a shame. There's a lot of good cartoon content out there.
Yes, I know Frisbee loves the Airbender cartoons.
Does Adam watches that same kind of cartoon that Vosh dude watches?
Oh yes,
I heard about that. The lollipop or
What's it called?
Lolly.
Yeah, Adam watches lolly anime.
Hey, High Lord, I don't understand why you don't watch H3 podcast. He's the one who was exposed to all of that.
I don't know. It's weird how I know all the stuff on H3 and I don't watch it.
It's because you want to be a rival channel.
Yeah.
Because you're just inundated with clips from a lot of those shows. I heard about it from Papa Meat Canyon.
I heard about it from Destiny.
Who's Destiny?
Child.
Destiny's Child.
They had a song about it back in the night.
Yeah, they had a
early
song about
2000s.
him. They wrote a song about him.
Oh, she's gonna like that lolly.
I mean, I would like to do a anime corner. There's some good shit out there, man.
Zerk is a great one.
I did start watching that.
Which one though? The original one?
Yeah, the original.
Not the Netflix ones, which are also okay, but they're not as good as the one season of Berserk.
Netflix.
Whatever one I'm watching.
I used to have Berserk on DVD back in the day.
Yes.
Stop.
I like Vampire Hunter D. I like that one. I like Ninja Scroll.
No.
I like Ninja Scroll.
You guys need to watch Ghost in the Cells. Ghost in the Shell.
No, I never liked it.
The movie and the TV show of the 2000s. Then Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is the best one of all time.
Have you ever watched the Initial D?
Yeah. Those
No,
are all,
I don't think so.
old classics like Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Initial D. Those are all like the original ones that.
Initial D is about a dude that like drift races a Toyota in Japan down the mountains. It's fucking
I can see why you like that one.
It's sick. I had
the real
manga.
Ghostbusters cartoon.
Yeah, I watched that. That's a cartoon, not an anime.
Yeah, that's an American.
So good. Yes.
That's American. That's right. That's goddamn American.
I don't call it cartoons. That's just American anime.
Okay. Well, what about the Ninja Turtles?
I watch the OG Turtles for sure.
Yeah. What about X-Men?
Oh yeah, I was all over X-Men. I'm pretty upset about them fucking with that stuff.
What about Ren and Stimpy?
Not a big fan of Ren and Stimpy.
You didn't like
Really? Okay.
Nah, I liked Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah, big heads.
I was more of an Animaniacs guy around that time.
Oh, okay. Yes, we like the Mystic Order approves Animaniacs as well. I'm with Tiny Toons.
I was more of a Muppet Babies kind of guy, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
I was a Muppet Babies dad.
Yes, we approve. We approve.
I had this Kermit the Frog, and it was like animated, and it would like bounce up and down and dance around. It was like really basic. It was like him like this. It was the Muppet Babies Kermit, but it played that. I keep on dancing, keep on. We'll show you how to do it. Gonna work right now. Shake it, baby. The doll played that, and it would like dance around. It was fucking sick. Glowworms. Remember the glowworms? I had a fucking glowworm when I was a little kid.
I don't remember that cartoon, but I felt like
Muppet Babies?
had a toy. No, the glowworms.
It was just a toy. It was like that worm thing that glowed. Yeah, I don't think it was a cartoon.
Okay, I was
a Fraggle Rock guy. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hey, when you eat the tracks.
Fraggle Rock had to have gotten in trouble at some point because I remember as a kid building things out of Legos and shit and trying to eat it. Like I feel like them eating those big plastic buildings or whatever they were.
Yeah, the tracks. Yeah.
That's just teaching kids to eat weird shit.
And also to destroy other people's stuff.
Of course, I mean, I was a fucking Mr. Rogers guy.
Oh, yes.
I didn't fuck with Sesame Street too much. I was a Mr. Rogers guy.
Sesame Street 70s was quite good.
I liked Bozo the Clown when I was a kid a lot.
Really?
I used to like that show he had.
The
Yeah, where they throw the fucking ping pong ball at the beer pong. No wonder we were fucked. Yeah.
What about about the space troll doll show?
What?
No. Biker
That
Mice
too
from
deep
Mars?
of a cut?
You guys remember
that's a
Biker
good
Mice
one.
from Mars? G.I. Joe,
The-
Real American Hero?
The cat spaceship, or the cat airplane people, or the rat airplane people. Wait.
Biker Mice from Mars.
No, there's also the airplane cats.
Street
Jet
Sharks.
cats. Oh, Street Sharks was good too. For the jet cats.
Jet cats.
Let's see here.
We fucking forgot. I'm just looking at 1980s cartoons. Transformers, obviously, we love that.
Yeah. That's on Tubi.
Thundercats was the shit. That's probably the first cartoon I remember being into was Thundercats, because I had a couple episodes on I taped on the VHS, so I watched them like 200 times.
Yeah.
It's called SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats. What about DuckTales? Ooh.
Oh yeah. Woohoo. Oh, we love DuckTales.
G.I. Joe came out like a month before I was born.
Wow.
Oh yeah, G.I. Joe is old as fuck.
Yeah, 83.
G.I. Joe.
Didn't they? Well, the cartoon came out then, but didn't G.I. Joe exist in like the 70s?
But it was just a toy.
The dolls were in the 60s, I believe.
I know that it came out a while ago.
Smurfs?
All those things used to have all those things had comic books. DuckTales was a comic books from the 40s before it became a show in the 90s.
What about Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers?
Ooh, yes. Yes. And the video game. And the video game was quite good,
What about fucking Space Ghost Coast to Coast, dude? Remember that?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Cartoon Network one?
Another throwback. Space Ghost was just some old cartoon that they cut up. And
They did the same thing. That's what Power Rangers was, dude. Power Rangers was a whole ass different show that had nothing to do with what they made it into. And that's why whenever the fight scenes happen, the only time you see the kids is out of uniform without their helmets on. Because everything else is just dubbed over a Japanese TV show.
That's so insane that they pulled that off, because I didn't know that until years later. And for them to be able to mash that up and then be like, okay, now go to the Saved by the Bell school and hang out and then have a fight. It's like, it's kind of fucking smart.
Yeah.
Wiz, are you drinking your own whiz?
Oh shit! Remember Snorks?
Yep.
They were those
Yeah,
the things that had the snorkels. Fucking Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats.
Yes.
The
barnyard.
Scooby and Scrappy Doo came out in the 80s.
Yes.
Danger Mouse.
Oh, yes.
Bionic policeman fight as an escaped alien mob boss and his gang in space. Silverhawks.
Don't forget Inspector Gadget.
Thundar the Barbarian.
Was there a cartoon with a character called Bucky O'Hare?
Yeah.
Yes,
Bucky
I
O'Hare.
just watched the documentary of that. I have the toys as well.
Brave Star. Remember Brave Star? That was like the space western from '87. That's fitting. Prequel. That's the prequel to Oblivion. They had cool toys. Most of these things started out as toys. These shows.
Oh,
Pound Puppies. Fucking Pound Puppies
Oh,
was a
Pound
toy.
Puppies.
Do you remember the cartoon where there were a bunch of bulls that were Western sheriffs?
Yep. That was Barnyard Battle.
No, it was called something on Moo Mesa, wasn't it?
Oh.
The Centurions. The Centurions was cool.
Little sheriff stars.
What about the Mr. T fucking show where they solved mysteries?
Was that like Scooby Doo? Like was.
Dude, what about Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling? Do you guys remember that cartoon? That was sick.
Hulk Hogan used to be everywhere.
Dino
We're gonna watch
Riders,
the Hulk
dude.
Hogan.
You remember fucking Dino Riders?
Yes, I have the toys as well, including the Stegosaurus. Or no, the Bronchiosaurus.
Oh, Defenders of the Earth is on Tubi. Remember that? Defenders of the Earth. Flash. Phantom. It was like all the fucking like weird, obscure superheroes. That's a badass cartoon from the 80s. But it's on a bunch of these cartoons from the 80s are on Tubi. What about
Yes,
Denver
what-
the Last Dinosaur? You guys remember that?
Wait, what was that again?
Denver the Last Dinosaur?
That sounds familiar, but
There was the
Transformers is also on.
the Toxic Crusader.
Oh, Toxic Crusader? I have that toy as well.
Dude, The Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin.
yep, had a Teddy Ruxpin when I was a kid.
My grandma had one. Camp Candy, the John Candy fucking cartoon.
What about Bobby's World?
Bobby's World, that's a good one. What about fucking let's go best cartoons from the 90s. Tom and Jerry, Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles came out what, 87?
Comic book or the
cartoon, yeah.
Well, I want to ask you
DuckTales.
guys a question. I don't know if we went over this before, but did He-Man? What was the first
Toy
franchise
toy.
that created a cartoon to sell the toys? Was that He-Man?
Yes,
Okay.
that's why Street Sharks was a toy first, and then a cartoon. He-Man started all that shit off. They would make toys, and if they could make the toy popular, they knew that they could make a fucking cartoon out of it.
Or well, the cartoon was more or less a commercial, right? Like,
Well, yeah, it just sold more toys, but it was their way of making more money. That's how they did it. There were so many toys that came out that didn't last because they couldn't make a cartoon out of it. They made a cartoon out of everything. Yeah. Gargoyles.
Honestly,
Remember Gargoyles?
Yeah,
yeah,
that lasted a long time. That got dark.
It got real dark.
Show.
That
Actually,
Batman the Animated Series was fucking
Yeah.
badass.
Batman Beyond was cool too. I think Gargoyles. I swear I heard something about Gargoyles coming back. Like they're doing something with.
No, yeah, they're making NECA makes a bunch of fucking cool toys, Gargoyles toys. There's some Gargoyle shit coming out soon. Disney's doing something with it.
Now, High Lord, for a wizard who says he is not into cartoons, you certainly know a lot about cartoons.
Hey, I do my
Maybe you
research.
should watch.
I do my
You
research.
should watch the Last Airbender cartoon.
Well, the Last Airbender ain't no fucking Defenders of the Earth, bud. It's no Super Friends.
I would recommend.
Well, I would recommend you watch the live action Last Airbender.
Okay, I'll try, but I'll probably vomit from disgust.
That's crazy.
Cartoon is always better.
No, that's not true. Have you
Yes,
never seen
live
that live
action?
action Dragon Ball movie, dude? Have you ever
Yeah,
not, have you never seen Dragon Ball Z Evolution, the live action movie?
I want to watch it.
It's
I know
fucking great.
terrible. I know it's terrible, but I
By
I
terrible,
wanna
do you
watch it,
mean
but I
fucking awesome, dude?
No.
You're
Here's
gonna
the
tell me
thing.
that Street Fighter, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, isn't
Street
as
Fighter
good
was
as Street Fighter 2, the animated fucking movie?
I guarantee.
I do
you
fucks
that-
with those Street Fighter movies. Heavy.
But here's the thing. You can always... Live action always translates over to cartoon. Cartoons never translate over to live action.
No, okay. The Cowboy Bebop show did. I thought that was great. They canceled it.
It looked great. It looked great.
I thought it was
The-
good.
and the actors were great, but the storyline was trash.
Well, I think they could have worked with it. I don't think they needed to cancel it.
It was too late. The problem was it was already a very well written show. They just needed to just redo the show. But instead, they decided to add all this other plot, and then it would just get off track, and you didn't know what the heck was going on. But then,
You're absolutely right that I think sometimes people feel the need to just change things when in reality they could just make it the same as what the cartoon was. I don't know if you guys listen to the Tyler probably has the Zack Snyder Joe Rogan interview.
Yeah.
Just came out like today or yesterday. I was listening to it today, and he was talking about some of these things, and
Oh, I haven't. There's a new one that came out.
yeah,
I haven't listened to that yet. Then
Yeah. I mean,
Don't
it's
spoil
a
it.
really good interview.
Don't spoil it.
Zack Snyder seems to be pretty down to earth, and when he does direct a movie that's part of a franchise that he's passionate about, he wants to keep it as true to what it is as possible.
That's why people watched it. So why would you change the reason people watch something? It's like the Ghost in the Shell movie was terrible. Had nothing to do.
I don't think I even watched it.
I went to the theaters to watch it, and it was bad. It was terrible.
Who was the chick in it? Wasn't it what's her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Which could have been fine, but they just completely changed the storyline.
Well, because Hollywood, or I say Hollywood, but like people, there's no reason why you hired a director to direct a movie based off of another property without the director having some previous knowledge about what said property is. And if there's any self-respecting director, they would make it as true as possible to what that is. So they either hire somebody that doesn't know what the hell they're doing, or sorry, my dog ripped one.
Adam just farted and
like,
blamed it on his dog. Let's mark that. Somebody fucking clip that. Adam just farted and blamed it on his dog.
Don't blame it on Chieftain.
The voice you made.
Happy.
No, dude, the voice you made was like you let out a silent one, and then you took a whiff of that bad boy, and you were like, "Oh my god, what is wrong with me?" That was the sound you made.
I don't mind my own scent, so I was like, "Do my feet smell that bad?" And then it came up further.
The dog actually just shit on the floor. You just took him out, and he's just like, "Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna poop on the floor."
He looks disappointed right now. He knows what he did. He knows I'm not happy. I'm not happy. He's crying. I didn't even know dogs could cry.
We can't even see him. This is a likely cover story.
He won't even make eye contact with me.
That's how we know if my dog does the same thing. Not to interrupt you again, but if Merlin does the same thing. Like we realize, like if he pees on the floor, like, and you're like, "What did you do?" He goes,
"Yeah."
But if you like, because we've been having a fucking mouse problem that we can't fucking get resolved, and it's so it's like, God, is that rat piss or is that the fucking dog? And then you just ask me like, what did you do? And then he just like is like, hey, it's like, okay, it's not you, cool.
If they didn't do anything, they're just like, yeah, just pet me. But usually I know what he's done as soon as I walk in my door. He's just immediately like, hey, oh, by the way, and starts acting all weird. And you're like, all right, let me look around real quick.
Yeah, let me find where you've hidden this.
Yeah. I think he's eaten it before.
Classic dog behavior.
And then puked it up, and then I found it. I'm just like, ugh, you disgusting bastard. I only shame him a little bit. What the fuck was I saying?
Just like your father before you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess like Zack Snyder, so he did this one thing called something Moon.
Rebel Moon. It was supposed to be a Star Wars movie.
So, and it looks cool. I think we watched the trailer here.
Yeah. It's on it's out on Netflix now.
So they made him do a PG-13 version, but on Joe Rogan's podcast, he says, we agreed that I'll do a PG-13 version, but once again, Zack Snyder has those cuts, baby.
Yeah.
He's going to make a
Snyder cut?
Rated R version, but it'll have to wait until the end of summer. And I'm almost, even though I really want to watch that movie.
Yeah, I was good. I started watching it and fell asleep. I started watching it last night, actually. I started watching a few minutes of it and I fell asleep. But now I'll wait. The same thing. So, like, when he made Justice League, his kid died.
Oh, yeah.
So they had to fucking, they brought in old dumbass, and he fucked it all up, Josh Whedon. And he fucked it all up, and then they went back. The Justice League thing, if that wouldn't have happened and Snyder did it, that shit would have been bigger than fucking Marvel, dude. Because it was going to be crazy. It was going to be 2 movies. Like, the first movie, It was the first movie. It like Steppenwolf isn't even the fucking bad guy, dude. Like Steppenwolf was like the stepping stone to get to fucking Doomsday and shit, dude. Like it was gonna have Doomsday in it, dude, and it like never got there because all that shit happened. But then he did the Snyder cut, and it was better. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I watched.
a
That's the only
bummer.
one
I watched the new Aquaman came out on Cinemax, and I swore I wouldn't watch it, but then I did watch it. It's pretty tight. It was all right. It wasn't bad.
Dude, the Aquamans, I will say, they, or at least the first one, the story was shit. I mean, I'm a big fan of Jason Momoa, but it looks cool as fuck, and you can't deny that. And I don't just go off of things.
You didn't like the story in the first one?
Okay. What was it missing? I don't know. There was something missing.
Classic origin story, dude.
It just wasn't that great, but the visuals were cool. And
that's wild.
My neighbor just sent me a...
He's like, hey, dude, stop screaming on your internet show.
Yeah. No, he's in the house next door, and he just, like... We keep in touch. He's like, hey, at 3:20, a guy checked cars in my back alley, then went through your yard and checked your cars.
Nice.
You working at home today?
I do tomorrow.
What do you got? What do you got going on tomorrow, little? You got to make a Jayhawks fucking crew neck. You designing a Jayhawks turdy? You got some turtlenecks going down?
Actually, I'll bring that up on the next sales meeting.
You should. They're not doing turtlenecks, dog. Turtlenecks are hot.
You know what? You're right. They are, and I'm surprised they haven't done that yet.
That used to be a hot thing when we were kids. That just remember all the shit that was cool in sports memorabilia when we were kids, and that shit's popular right now.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Will they bring back the Jayhawk shirt where it's just the eyes and the beak? I thought that was the best looking one.
Is it specific teams, or is it like all NCAA that you guys do?
I mean, we do all college sports.
Okay.
So
it sucks that you don't get free merch.
I do.
Do you? Like have you ever designed a lacrosse team shirt or something like weird? Yeah, like we need that. But is it just for like the teammates, or is it for like purchase?
It's specific to a single school, or it could be for a tournament, things like that.
Okay, so you're not. This isn't like the shit that we're going to like Dick's Sporting Goods and picking up. This is like you got to go to the campus store mostly and get.
Yeah, most of them are our bookstores for sure.
Or or it's like the shit that they're wearing, like the teams would wear. Like, oh hey, like this is the fucking official goddamn jumpsuit for the fucking basketball team.
No, I think they actually go through somebody else for some of that stuff. Yeah, we don't. I don't think we do that because that's smaller run stuff, and I think we do Under Armour things.
He said doo-doo.
He did say doo-doo.
I'm glad you pointed it out.
Is it only? But that's all your company does is college sports, or that's just the part that you're in?
No, we also do like resort shit. So
Sick.
If you have a ski thing or a beach, I don't know, resort, basically just I guess resorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that too. Trying to think of other things. Yeah, we do army. We do military stuff as
well.
What
was the last? What's the last cool thing you designed?
Nothing. I mean, I don't actually design most of the stuff, so at this point, I'm just getting stuff ready for production.
Making sure the layout's all right and everything like that.
Yeah.
What about the yellow KU basketball jerseys?
Anson, I'm going to send you a couple of KU logos that I'm a fan of. I've actually made a page that I've saved on my desktop of the derpiest college logos.
Well, here's the thing about the KU logo.
There's some logos that are gems.
But here's the thing. When I was at KU, they spent something like $2 million to come up with a new KU logo for the whole school to use, and they made it so no other department could use anything but this new logo, and it was the ugliest looking logo of all time with the K going under the U. And I was like, when really the best looking KU logo was the old 1910s looking, I guess they would call it Campbell font, but the little points on it was the best one. But they went with this real dumb looking, I think it was called Troy font or whatever. It was terrible.
I'm pretty sure. I think my college probably had the tightest logo.
Wyotech?
Yeah.
Also, should they go back to the mean-looking Jayhawk?
I'll show you some of the old Jayhawks. You may have never even seen them. There's some.
Oh, I've seen all the Jayhawks. I've seen the cross-legged Jayhawk and the all-blue Jayhawk.
He has the long legs.
Yes.
There's one that I think maybe they let a child design. I'm pretty sure.
Which one, the earliest one, or?
It's
you have to remember, I grew up. They would have a shirt of all the Jayhawks and the year they were made.
There's some. Okay, I'll
Did
show
you go to KU?
Yeah, or he did.
I did.
You went to motherfucking Phoenix University Online, Adam.
Oh, he's
Adam
a Roo.
Adam went to the University of Phoenix.
He's a Roo.
You're a UMKC boy, huh?
Oh.
Is that like that's like a step above? Like that's not? Is that a university technically?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
One of the best. It has one of the best graduate programs for theater tech.
Specifically. Oh, it's kind of like how is it like how Johnson County or KCK or Johnson County is like the best like morticians fucking program in the country.
I think we have a good day.
But those are associate degrees.
You can be a master of you can be a master mortician.
Yes, but they don't offer masterates there at KCCC or KCC. No, it's only associates.
College. That's why I have this.
Hey.
I think you can only go up to like, I don't know, what is it, 60 credit hours, and then unless you just get multiple associates.
I never went to college. I got hundreds of associates.
I see what you did there.
My school was technically not a college; it was a technical school.
Yeah, technically it was a technical school.
But those seem to be a better bang for your buck.
Yeah, could be. My school got found to be for profit, and I was supposed to get my loans repaid. It's a whole deal. We don't have to get into that now. I basically got fucked by Sally Mae when I was 20 years old.
Haven't we all?
Yeah,
18%
predator, 18% interest predatory student loans.
18%.
Are you guys wondering, High Lord, do you still owe the same amount of money that you owed when you went to school and you've been paying on loans for 20 years?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, 18% is insane. My highest is 6.5%.
Well, then did I also consolidate those loans and get fucking totally shambasted when I did all that? Sure did. Now I just owe more money than when I went still. It's pretty cool. And then when I hear old fucks talk about, I can't believe these people, and it's like, you have no idea, dude, what happened to all of us. They have no idea because they don't do it anymore like that. It's not as predatory now because the government stopped them. But these old fucking shit seals, you went to the school, you could pay back your debts. It's like, fuck you, dude. Like, I've had a lifetime of being screwed over because of that. Yeah, and then my fucking the school isn't even around anymore. Like, my paperwork is no good.
Well, High Lord, maybe I should suggest I did the old apprentice way where I studied under another wizard for time in memoriam until I had to kill him.
Yeah, but it's too late for me to do that.
Yeah,
I already
travel back in time.
Yeah,
Didn't
travel
kill
back
yours.
in time.
Didn't kill your lord.
Also, travel back in time and tell me
Master?
something like that.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you guys didn't kill your teachers after you in a giant sorceress battle?
No, I'll plead the fifth on this.
Every time I took a test and I got a better grade than my teacher did, I killed them. With shame.
Multiple?
I had a weird
And
situation. I had a real weird situation with a lady teacher once in high school that got real crazy.
Let's hear it.
Did she sit on your lap?
No, but she kept asking me to like hang out. Like even in high school I was like way into computers and shit, so I did Photoshop back then. Like I taught a Photoshop class my senior year of high school because I finished the course in like a week. So the teacher was just like, "Yo, you teach this class." Because I had my aunt was a computer pirate. She like pirated software. So she like I had Adobe Photoshop when it was like thousands of dollars back in the day. Yeah. I had that shit. I had Adobe Photoshop on a computer at my parents' house when I was in high school, and I was making like weird shit on it. But
you could have gone right out of high school and just done that for a shit ton of money.
I know, but I wanted to be a rock and roll star, and a drag racer.
That's way more. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That always turns out well.
Not your kind of
drag
race. Like an automotive drag racer, not a RuPaul drag racer.
Well, that's a more difficult
career
to fall into.
I think so.
Not as stable. Not as stable.
Neither one of them stable. But she kept asking me to stay after, and then one time she kept like rubbing my shoulders while I was trying to show her how to do stuff on a computer, and it didn't really jive, and I got uncomfortable, so I ducked up out of there. Then she kept that same lady I totally went opposite weirdo on her, and she like I knew she was afraid of clowns, so I would print out pictures of John Wayne Gacy and like have them like sitting on my notepad when she walked by, and then I would like draw a clown face on all my assignments, and she was freaked out. I would leave pictures of creepy clowns like just in her room when I left, just to like really
you were flirting with her.
I think that's how she took it, but she was deathly terrified. I got in trouble for the clown thing by the fucking administration because I was fucking with this lady hard, but I was uncomfortable when she kept touching me. I won't blast her name. Not especially. No, she wasn't. She was younger, right? She was in like her 20s. But
if she was attractive, would you felt uncomfortable?
I think I still would have felt uncomfortable at that time. Yeah.
How old were you?
I was probably like 16.
It's a weird thing, you know. It's like I see some of those instances where like a teacher is having relations with like a 16-year-old boy, and I try to put myself in their head because you see some of the mugshots of the chicks, and I'm just like, I don't. A lot of times they accidentally get caught or something by their parents, but
I was just too preoccupied with chicks my own age.
Well, of course.
But also, I was hanging out with like older people a lot because my sister had already dropped out of school and was living in Lawrence, and she was like in the punk rock scene there. And she lived with these other people, and they all had like a house together, this like punk house, and I would go there, but like there was a time like my sister clocked this lady at a party because she like sat on my lap in her bra, and she was like in her 20s, and my sister freaked out and was like, "What the fuck? This is a different lady." But I was always like chasing after people my own age, and I had enough people around me that at that time they were like, "Yo, that's not cool," because you think it's cool for like half a second, but they're like, "No, dude, you're gonna be fucked up later in life if we let this lady do weird stuff to you." Like,
I mean, in reality, I think you reacted how most of us would, where it's like, I don't feel comfortable with this. First of all, you're an awkward teenager anyway. It's like, yeah, you'd probably fantasize about that, but when it actually happens, you're like,
yeah, I would, dude. It wasn't even that I was awkward. I was just like, you don't even like the Dropkick Murphys, lady. I don't want to fucking talk. I don't want to hang out with you. I'm doing this I'm failing your class, and I'm here right now showing you how to use a computer to pass your class. That's all I'm here for.
Well, you could have got an A.
I could have. That's probably why I failed that English class. I had to redo it next year. Good times. Fucking high school.
Swore one of my chemistry teachers was hitting on me. And
What's his name?
her name was Miss Carnes.
Oh, don't blast her out, dude.
I didn't say the right name.
yeah, okay.
So anyways, there's a lot of them. But
Yeah,
then
there's a
again,
lot of Miss Carnes from... Oh, I guess you traveled the world. Or is this when you were in Smithville? Yeah, so Miss Carnes from Smithville. There's so many. As Vinny hits us up, like, yeah, totally, dude. I remember Miss Carnes, dude.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know, man. But if you know, your friends joke around like, yeah, I'd hook up with that, but
The guys that were always talking about hooking up literally never even touched a boob in high school, dude.
yeah, exactly.
I was a silent assassin. I wasn't talking about it. I still remember my first hand job. I just about blasted that chick's name out. I'm glad I stopped myself. I just thinking about it. 7th grade HJ.
Damn.
That was a good one.
Got that early HJ.
Is that early?
I don't know, man. For me, it would have been.
I lost my virginity when I was 18 to someone I became my buddy now. He's my friend now.
What's his name?
But it was his cousin that years later we realized that his cousin was the girl I lost my virginity to.
Well, better than your cousin.
Yeah. You found out yours was just your cousin?
No, not me. The chick I lost my virginity to, her dad looked like David Bowie.
Sick.
And she lied to her parents and said that. So we were at my buddy Mitch's party. You know Mitch. He had a party when we were.
Mitch Rich.
Yeah. I was like 17 or 18. So we had a pony keg. And we were in his basement, and his mom was the type of chick that would just be like, I know what you're doing, but I'm not going to. I don't really want to know.
Right.
So she would like yell downstairs or something. She wouldn't actually come down. But I'm sure she knew what we were doing. So anyways, like after about 2 or 3 beers, we're all like kind of buzzed or whatever. And the girlfriend I had at the time that was there, just so happened my parents were out of town. And so I was like, well, we can go back to my place. So we did. And I was like, so is this fine? Like, I was like super cautious, also awkward. And just like, are you sure your parents aren't going to care? And I like this girl, And anyways, she's like, no, I lied and said I'm staying at my friend's house. I'm like, are they going to buy that? And she's like, yeah, they do it all the time. I'm like, okay, whatever. So anyways, bring this chick over to my place. I have a waterbed at the time.
Sick. Teenage waterbed, daddy?
Oh, yeah. Waterbed.
I had a waterbed when I was in high school, too. It was just like the hand-me-down from the 80s that somebody had. Yep. Cold as fuck. Probably ruined our kidneys.
Yeah, no, the heating element stopped working. So
yeah.
It was just, you'd slide into the crack and then wake up freezing.
Oh, yeah. The fucking sliding into the crack on the waterbed, dude. The worst. It's weird. Those things don't even exist anymore, dude. Kids will never know about the water. Dude, you got on the waterbed, though. That was only for fucking, dude. That's the only reason that existed.
I mean, I would like to lay on one again just to see how it was. They were kind of fun for a little bit. Once again, if the heating element goes out and shit.
Yeah, then you're just on a sack of fucking cold water.
Exactly. But anyway, lost my virginity on a waterbed, so that's tight.
Sick.
And the next day we wake up, and then my answering machine had calls, and it was the girl's dad threatening to fucking beat my ass because I didn't bring her home.
Sick.
And I'm like, I thought you said that your parents were going to buy that lie that you told them. She's like, they usually do. And I was like, well, they didn't. And so I dropped her off a block away from her house, and I never saw her again.
Sick.
Her dad did leave a message on my phone after she got home, also mentioning he wanted to kick my ass. I take it back. I called him back. Because I didn't want him to keep calling my house. So I called him back, and I'm like, look, I don't know if I apologized or said I don't know what you're talking about, but I did tell the guy that I would fight him if he wanted.
That's
Never
pretty
came
sick.
to that, though.
My lord,
Yes.
do you want to disclose your guest for tomorrow's interview?
Oh, I already talked about it at the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Hank Williams IV. I've been blasting it all over social media today. I've been blasting the hell out of it. I did make did you see the title screen I made?
Oh.
Here, I'll pull up the video and show you guys on the stream. I tried a new title screen. Ooh, there's a new David Desmalchin movie called Late Night with the Devil. That's pretty cool. Here's the new. This is the new title screen style. I think I'm gonna go with. How you like that? Waiting. Still waiting. Jerry, I'm sorry we didn't look up a clip of Elves the movie.
Oh.
How do you guys like that style?
It's good. I would still lighten the letters.
Yeah, I thought about that afterwards. I should have done a lighter color on the letters. But I thought it was better to just have a close-up of the person.
Yep. But yes, if you made it the same hue as... Not hue, but value as the black magic iridescent light behind you. Not iridescent, neon. Oh, fellow wizards. I think it is the witching hour for me.
It's 9 o'clock, so that's good. We got 2 hours in. Everyone, thanks for watching. Those of you that are still with us, if anyone's out there.
What's up?
And then
it's off, sorcerers and non-select wizards.
We'll see you guys Sunday night.
Are we doing Sunday?
Sunday night. Even though the Frizz Wiz has to work, we'll do it on Sunday night.
Sunday.
All right.
I might be off by then.
Yeah, that's right. We also figure out you get off work at 6 o'clock on this Sunday.
It depends. Like I said, it's an event night. Shit can go wrong. We'll see.
Shit can go sideways. All right. We'll see you guys next time.